Patri sir talks about Sita and untold story of Sita so much. So please talk about Patri sir.
So we found each other. I was hoping to meet him in the physical, but then he tricked us all and departed before I could do that. But he has been an enormous presence for me, actually, in helping to bring the reality of Sita and Ram to greater audiences. He has been a real partner in that. I know that I've had a connection with Patriji in the past, and I know that his family is my family, my spiritual family, and I'm I have a lot of gratitude for all that he's done personally for me and collectively for Mata. You know, he's been a great force in bringing her awareness of her to more people. And so I know that he's continuing to do that work. Things are continuing. We just have to meet him on the inner plane, that's all.
Please tell about your past connection with Patri sir.
There are many personal things that I can't reveal. Somebody once asked me about if I would talk about my experiences of Babaji. I said, I'm sorry, I can't. And it's the same thing with Patriji. I know that I was in, he and I, we had a past birth. That's connected to Sita Ma, actually. And it's no accident that he's doing this work now. I knew him at that time as well.
After Patri sir vacated his body, you said you connected with him in higher world.
But I'd been planning to go to Hyderabad to meet him. He had asked me to come, and I said that I would, but then we were in the middle of COVID, and so I said that I was planning to go meet him. And just as I was seriously planning that, he left his body. And at first I was kind of like, well, that opportunity has passed. And then I heard him say, no, that opportunity has not passed. And I realized that he and I could work together more closely now because he didn't have all the responsibilities that he had previously. It's a freeing in a way. You know, my guru said, I'll be able to work with you more when I'm not in this body because you're free from certain responsibilities. And I think that same thing is true with Patriji. My work with Patriji is to bring to as many people as possible the living presence of Sita and Ram because they go together. That's my work with him. And that work is continuing. Whether I talked about a possibility of an animation series, and I'd like to get like a Netflix series on the book, and I'm going to need Patriji's help for that. Don't think that he's not as active now, more active, actually, because he can work from the internal, which is where things happen. Things first manifest internally before they manifest on the physical plane. That's true of everything. Things first on the spiritual plane, and then they manifest on the physical. So we need beings on the spiritual plane, on the higher plane, to be doing what they need to do before we can manifest, so we can manifest physically. And so those of you who are connected to him, deepen that connection so that he can work with you, both individually and collectively.